Welcome to Business Reporter's Smart Cities campaign. I'm Rachel Hicks. The world is experiencing an acute shortage in affordable housing. Some estimates put the number of people currently living in inadequate, unsafe and overcrowded housing at 1.6 billion. Where housing design, particularly for low-income communities, once prioritised the need to fit as many people as possible into whatever space was available, a shift is underway to a more human-centred understanding of what makes one's living environment comfortable, secure, and within the financial reach of the world's poorest, all the while remaining sustainable. But what prompted this shift? And how have companies begun to address the changing demands of consumers? That's what we'll be discussing today with Daniele Russolillo, COO and Deputy CEO of Planet Smart City. Daniele, good morning.
Good morning, Rachel.
Okay, so let's discuss two key challenges found in the housing sector then: sustainability and affordability. Why have we struggled for so long to design housing that achieves both of those ambitions?
Because we associate affordable to cheap and maybe poor execution, but it doesn't have to be like that. We noticed that in the countries characterized by the highest level of housing deficit, real estate developers that build homes for the affordable housing sector are usually small and undercapitalized. So they cannot bring innovation in what they do. So key here is to trying to revolutionize, disrupt design phase and try to understand how to develop places that matter, like we say in Planet Smart City.
So can you explain the product you offer and the smart aspect in particular? What do smart cities do to meet the above challenges that traditional housing design doesn't currently do?
Let me first of all define what is smart for Planet Smart City. For us, smart is a result where you basically need to maximize 6 adjectives already in the design phase. These 6 adjectives are grouped into 3 adjectives for the human side, which are healthy, inclusive, and attractive, and 3 adjectives on the tech side, which are informative, efficient, and digital. Once you have this kind of approach in the design phase, you are pretty sure that you will end up in a place that is totally different from what is the tradition of design in the real estate industry is. When you ask me why we're different and why a place built and run by Planet Smart City is different from the others, I have to tell you that to the real estate industry layer, we add 2 very relevant layers. One is digital transformation, and the other one is social innovation. When we talk about digital transformation, we need to understand that Planet Smart City is a front-end Planet app that lets people connect with each other, understand what's going on at the local level. They are going to use the app many times a day to do many kinds of operation, like opening the doors of your house, checking your energy consumption, connecting with the neighbors, launching events at the local level, access the marketplace where goods and services are offered for a discount to our residents. So it's like having a seamless approach between the real estate industry, whose product is the home you're living in, and the digital side of life that basically lets you access an incredible amount of services at the local level. In Planet Smart City, we say that services are a lot more important than spaces.
So how important a role does strong community have in achieving the ideals you envisioned when starting out with Planet Smart City?
When we talk about modern urban environments where people are happy and where environmental conservation is taken into account and the good use of financial resources is taken into account, usually we hear topics like circularity or sharing economy. But the protagonists of this trend to be successful are the people. So you need to look after your community and ensure that they are empowered with a broad sense of awareness about these topics. The key questions here is, how do you do it? In Planet Smart City, we have a very strong and deep framework related to social innovation. And the most important element of our framework are the people, our social managers, that live in our districts where our residents live, and take them hand by hand to discover new possibilities at the local level in terms of usage of the digital platform of Planet Smart City that lets them connect to everything that is happening at the local level, lets them connect with the other people at the local level, empowers them with knowledge and education about financial literacy, entrepreneurship, etc. And at the end of the day, gives them the possibility to access a new kind of knowledge to take better decisions. For instance, we don't impose transformation. We enable the community to thrive by its own, generating the social solutions they need.
Each country has different needs depending on their socio-economic and geographical characteristics. How have you scaled your work in order to meet these needs without losing the quality of the finished project?
In the affordable housing sector, usually, if you spend X building up square meters of your property, you generally sell it by 2X. We have a proxy in Planet Smart City. You need to be able to build homes that the people that work in your building site must be able to afford. This is very relevant. And starting from just a couple of proxies, we can always understand how to make it work in every single country where there is a high level of housing deficits and construction is needed and home delivery is needed.
Daniele Russolillo from Planet Smart City, thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you, Rachel. Happy to be here anytime.